Hey y'all, really quickly, spread the word, send this everyone you know to our six faithful, old faithful subscribers. Make your family subscribe. Just turn off notifications. We're trying to change platforms to YouTube Live. We want to do it live because we're a little bit over the fakeness of AI. And we want you guys to see us fail in real time and, just face plant like we normally do. It's cool. We have a barrier to entry though, and that is 50 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We're at 35. Send, share, just click. Link will be in show notes. Thank you kindly.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. How are you, Liz?
What did you say?
How are you, Liz?
I am good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
What'd you do last night?
We went out, Randy and I went out and we had some drinks.
Did you have some drinks or did you have some drinks?
Drinks. Drinks. We had some drinks. And I don't feel hungover, but I do feel tired. So
Who is this?
anyway, but it's Randy's birthday today.
Who's this bearded person in the
This
front?
is Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
How old are you?
53 years young.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know you were that old.
53.
Oh, what is that? 6 years older than you, Liz? Seven?
Five and a half. About five and a half.
5.5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good range. So how was your
Oh.
how was your birthday, Randy?
Well, so far it's been good. I mean, kind of celebrated yesterday and last night with my kids and grandkids.
-1 that have flu A.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I can keep that.
they can keep it.
do you have
we
any?
don't want to pass it on.
Yeah, no.
We don't want them to pass it to us.
Sharing is not caring in this instance.
Nope, absolutely not.
So, how do you know us, Randy?
Well, I'm married to this. Oh, I know you by association.
Yes.
Um, because you're her.
Because we're sisters.
Sisters.
Are you sisters? So we've been wanting to get him on for a while too, though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go first, so I'll ask the question. If you don't want to answer it, you can just pass, but I know you're not gonna pass on anything.
No.
Do we need to put a timer on him, Liz, for his answers?
Maybe I can be long-winded.
We can just be like, cut it off.
Don't put this man in front of a Jehovah Witness.
Yeah.
He will bore them. 3 hours later, they'll be like, we're not gonna save you. We're just gonna like save us, let us go. Okay.
This is true. We can talk to anybody forever.
Okay, it doesn't need to be that short, Randy. We want to hear from you, so it's fine. Whatever you want to do. And then if you don't want to answer, you can just pass. And yeah, you can answer however you want to. There's no yeah. So I'm gonna ask about like how you met Liz, just briefly, and then like your first impressions of her and kind of that whole origin story of the two of you. And you can include whatever you want, and we want to hear about how you felt.
So originally, before we even started dating or anything, that's a long time ago. No, I mean, of course, I thought she was pretty because that's the first thing that your first impression is looks, and I thought she was a nerd. She still is, which I am too, um, but I think partly because so she was way different, any female I had encountered up to that point in my life, even quote quote girls that went to church. Um, so it was intriguing, you know, as far as like, you know, how she felt and thought, and her personality was. She was real shy, very shy. That was my first impression.
How
Real shy.
okay, she was shy, but how was she different though? Like,
Well, I mean, different in definitely. I mean, it's so like you use the word shy, but she was not outspoken, very, you know,
timber.
uh, quiet.
Which is something I've never been accused of.
Well, but I mean, that was what was. I mean, around me originally.
Okay,
This
okay.
is before we even start. Before you even gave me cookies. That's where I'm, and I mean literal cookies.
I was like, ooh.
It's like
I mean, I'm trying to think of another word besides shy, but you know, I think I think she was confident but timid because
the environment.
obviously the environment, but I mean, so I don't know if timid is the right word, but very, I mean, shy and timid.
So you were raised religious,
I mean,
but compared to that, it was
I mean, your apples and oranges are compared to the way you were
right.
raised.
Right.
I was because yeah, we went to church, Sunday school, but that was a Sunday thing. I mean, I don't ever remember ever going to church any day besides Sunday morning,
Right.
unless it was a funeral or wedding. Well, I take that back because I was in what's called RAs for a while when I was 12, 13 years old, which was just like church Boy Scouts.
Mm.
I don't know how.
Yeah. There's like religious versions of it. Yeah.
Right. You just went up and we, of course, did a little Bible study and usually played basketball, went camping, or that was about it. And I didn't even go to that very much. I think it was just an opportunity for my parents to get rid of me brief afternoon or evening.
Free babysitting.
Free babysitting.
Yeah.
What's funny is one of the guys that was my art teacher was later in life became my boss, Tyrion. But anyway,
Yeah, you had the more like traditional evangelical kind of
right, just
like Catholic version, once a week or whatever.
CEO, Christmas, Easter only. No, we went almost every Sunday, but it wasn't a very. After that, you were just normal. Yeah, I don't know. Even but and really up until probably around the age of 16, my parents weren't even that religious. But then my dad kind of got more involved and became more religious. Being a deacon and all that kind of stuff. So he felt like he had to be more religious, I guess. But so we were, and even the verse when I first started going to Cornerstone, with my brother who was, dumped in head first all the way, instantly changed.
So you moved there after college,
Correct.
right? So you went to college, and then you didn't even think you were going to move there, or did you?
No, I wanted to move there because I had been there when I went up there for a few days during the spring break, my last year of college. But see, I went up there, and this was like right before my brother got involved. So we went to bars and bowling and partied and stuff. And so it was pretty interesting, toured Colorado Springs, went and played golf, stuff like that. So it was fun. But then between that spring break and by the time I graduated, he had, went
He got radicalized.
full radicalized. And so when I came back, it was like, what? And I moved in with him. I was only supposed to live there like a week or two. And because I had the money to get my own apartment, which is what I was going to do. And I got a job like in day 2. And I wrecked my car, totaled my car.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this story.
Which I moved in, and he even told me, it's like, hey, I want you to go to church with me. And I'm like, all right, I'm thinking Sunday morning, and but then this was like, I hadn't been there very long. He wanted to go on a Wednesday, which I was like, all right, I'll go. And so we were running late. And so we were in my car. We were hauling butt to go to church, and I rear-ended this other car that was stopped in the middle of an intersection that had a green light. But anyway, it totaled my car.
Been there, done that.
So it wasn't it was just, it set me back from moving out because I had to spend some money to go, get another vehicle and stuff. So I lived with him longer.
So you're saying that your relationship basically got started with a car crash?
Well, yeah, because so really and truthfully, like, I would have probably not been involved as much having not lived with him. That it took about a month for me to get enough money to move out and get my own apartment instead of just like a week or two.
Right.
And so I was more involved, and it was fun. I went to church probably just Sunday morning the first couple of weeks. Then
But you went to the Sky Sox game.
Well, I did because I love going to the Sky Sox game.
Oh, wait, didn't Liz ask you out? No? Okay.
Really?
No.
But she kind of instigated because she would sneak out and put cookies in my truck. So that was after, because I had my Mazda, and then after I wrecked it, then I got my pickup. And so that she would like run out there after service and go put cookies in my truck.
Oh, I was a part of those missions, and I knew all about it on the back end. And I was like, really? Okay.
But yeah, I went to the Sky Sox game, but I didn't. It took about a month and a half, and I was hooked into the religious part.
You were radicalized by Liz, though, because that's really.
But you weren't sucked into it like right off the bat, or even a couple months in. You were still hesitant because when we finally had a conversation after we were married
and had a kid,
never was fully in it except because of me. He thought he was staying in it because of me, and and vice versa. We both were like, oh my God, we should have had a conversation, a year ago. We would have been the F out of here because, I had started hating it from the time I was about 16. And so, I just didn't know anything else. And so whenever he got there, I was like, oh my God, this is an outside person. And obviously I was very attracted to him too. So I was like,
Well, and like, I know, part of the reason why I was sticking around was because Jim's input, but
don't say that name.
Mainly Liz, So had we had that conversation, we would have been gone.
Yeah, earlier on, probably, right?
Way earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then
I mean, go ahead.
Well, Liz, you should ask him questions because I asked him questions.
I know. Well, so I mean, he was there mainly because I was there, and he thought the same thing. I mean, what was it like having the conversation with?
So this is just to clarify. This is the conversation. So after you guys had dated, you got married, you were in the church. Liz, you had your first roommate number one already.
Yep.
Then you guys decided that you were going to like speak frankly about how you felt about being in the church environment, like, but like real, not just going, okay, they're telling us to think, right?
There was a tipping point. Remember when he called out your friends from the pulpit, and that was our conversation night. Yeah. And we were like, this is not good.
No, I mean, it was whenever it was Danny Turner and I can't remember all their names right now, but
it's been a long time.
Yeah, those guys were normal to me, redneckish, just like me, just all right. Well, I'll go to church, but I know, I'm not gonna go blown but anyway, and then what they were accused of, but it was BS. I know it really upset me because that was one of the first real quote unquote church-ins that had happened since I've been there. Because you got to remember, this was a hyperspeed timeline because I moved in May of 2025. No, not
what?
1995.
Hey, Randy, what year is it, and who is the president?
Yeah.
Take you to the hospital.
I mean, so we were married in less than 2 years, or a little over 2 years from the time I moved to Colorado Springs. Because I moved in late May of 1995, and we were married by June of 1997. So this was hyperspeed. So I hadn't been there a super long time. And that's why I say this was really the first, what we call the church in, and I don't remember them leaving immediately, but I think they did.
They did.
Because they went to another church, but like that's because I knew these people well. I felt like they were my friends. And that's when we had the first conversation y'all had probably experienced many, and I use the word churchings. Isn't that what we call it? Where they, anyway, that's what
preached out,
however you want to call it. I think it was a term some of us used.
Yeah, we used to call it preached out, but it's basically like calling out by name or by specific behavior from the pulpit in front of an audience of the entire congregation.
Right.
With
and you knew
really,
it was.
Right, with really, really like harsh and name calling and accusatorial things that really were not factual. They were just thrown out. So, guilty until proven innocent, basically. And then
I mean,
the Christian version of tarring and feathering.
Yes,
from the public place.
You got like preached at because remember when you got back from college.
Oh, I got in Indiana so many times. I mean,
they said they were talking about you from the pulpit. She has tattoos and piercings and all this shit, and I'm like, no, I think you were wearing pants at the time, secretively. Yeah. But like that's it, and it was horrifying. So yeah, and then the straw that broke Camel's back.
Then you had the conversation, and you were eyes opened, and you both felt the same.
But we were being very quiet about it, right? We weren't going to tell anybody,
and we didn't really know how to proceed. It was going to happen one way or the other,
right?
You were looking for jobs close to your parents.
Well, the discussion was like, you didn't want to stay in Colorado Springs if we did leave because of fear of retribution.
Valid.
And it would, I'm like, what are you gonna do? I mean, and they wouldn't have never probably done it around me, so I didn't, with different mindset. Still, they would have probably just more or less picked on her. But anyway,
Yeah.
so we were looking kind of to move and how to do that.
So,
And the money, we're like, well, we give all our money to the church. How are we going to afford it?
Right.
And we knew if we stopped giving money, oh, then they know something was up.
yeah,
Sure, they had a very good sheet on that. Why is Randy?
probably. Yeah, the Mormon like calculated
Yes.
everything. So that's sort of how you guys started leaving, and then you left and moved to.
We left and moved to Lubbock.
Oh yeah.
That was when you were at Texas Tech,
Mm-hmm.
and then Liz at Morgan. And
No,
then-
Morgan was born in Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's
before
right.
we-
I was well, no, I was there for Grace and Haley.
Morgan.
Was I there for all three? I missed one. I wasn't there for Grace. I was at.
Oh yeah, you were at Hack.
Yeah. So Morgan and Haley, I was there for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
And then you moved to Hobbs after that, right? Or no,
Lovington.
Lovington. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have moved a lot. Speaking of,
A lot.
I know. Don't we have to bring up the thing Mom said about the deer in a second. So, okay, I'm just gonna start interviewing the two of you. Because I'm like, this isn't working. Liz, what's your favorite thing about Randy? Like something that makes you giggle, smile, you like an endearing trait, even if it's weird.
Endearing trait, even if it's weird.
Top two things.
That's a good question.
Okay, she's hung over. Randy, go. Favorite thing, endearing trait. Couple, one or two or more, like couple. What's the most thing that you like think about and you're like, yeah, that's cool. That's yeah.
I'm gonna say sense of humor.
I would
He can find humor in fucking anything.
and he's fucking hysterical too, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
So I mean, oh,
If you can
he
laugh
can,
at
tell,
your wife.
he can tell his story like nobody else.
Yes, he is a good storyteller.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
is a huge advantage. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I've always said he should start a podcast. Him and his youngest brother, they would be hysterical.
Yeah, he would need that software though to like take out long pauses. Right?
Maybe.
He thinks a lot and you can always see his wheels turning when he's thinking.
Yes.
He's like looking up to the right, looking down to the left. Yep. And
That could also be an endearing quality though, because he's not very like he doesn't say hateful things in the heat of the moment.
but he'll
because
tell you you're
Very careful about what he says all the time.
Yes.
Because I mean, I'm like super sensitive, so and he knows that.
That's really good though.
So like but yes, it's good. And I'm the total opposite. I say whatever's on my brain at the moment, and
Yes.
like it doesn't mean I actually feel that way. It's just in my head at the moment. And yeah, he's not that way, which is actually fantastic because
I have a
I'd
follow-up for
like
this
a-
question.
if he said everything that was on his brain about me.
Would probably not go well for you guys. I'm the same way with Bob too. So Randy, you got one or two?
Yeah, I was there thinking, gosh, I mean, her, just like, I want to use the word of loyalty, but I know it's more just, I've never doubted she loved me. Because yes, I do use my words carefully, but I can say mean things but I've never doubted in all these years, the good and the bad we've been through, that she loved me.
Yeah. It's
And
a
that
deal too.
that means a lot to me.
The BFD. Okay, next question coming up. And I have a feeling that Liz, you could probably answer it quicker. Randy, you're probably gonna have to take a second. Liz, what does he say, do, or how does he show his affection for you, or that how does he make you feel attractive? What does he do or say that makes you feel attractive?
I don't know. I feel like he just always takes care of everything. Like he tries to take care of everything.
What do you mean by that?
Like, well, I mean, we could be in financial distress and he will not let me know that we're having major issues.
Okay, but that's
You know what I mean?
That's not making you feel attractive.
Oh, well, there's probably nothing he can do to make me feel attractive. Like compliments are great and stuff, but like I feel like I'm hardest on myself, so I don't know that.
Okay, that was a
Yeah.
poor question for you then.
It's a terrible question for me.
How does he make you feel needed? That was the question for her.
Yeah.
And then Randy, so like outside of like withholding information, meaning not saying the main things or making her feel safe and cared for, do you consciously do anything to show her that she's attractive, like that you know that you consciously do intentionally?
I try. I mean, she's, give her a little pat on the butt.
She's a what?
Give her a little pat on the butt.
Oh yeah.
I
Still
mean,
touch. Yeah.
I think though sometimes I mean, because she is like, very hesitant to receive a compliment about looks. I mean, like I'll say, "Hey man, you look really good." I don't. Well, you do to
Like
me.
Most women, yes.
And so you're like, well, I mean, sometimes you just say it, you don't care how she reacts, But
yeah, you do. You do tell me.
I try to tell her I love her, especially when we go to bed. I want her to know that if I don't wake up in the morning, I did love her. I mean, even if we're mad at each other, yeah, baby, I love you. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, Liz, how does it make you feel needed? Did you come up with something?
Well, the only thing I can think of is his lack of being able to deal with my children. So he always puts it on me to handle the crisis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
because if he tried to handle it, they would be. I don't know because he can talk mad shit, but literally they all have him wrapped around his finger when it comes to like, because he'll be like, I ain't doing that shit. There's no way that's fucking happening. I'm not doing it. And they'll call him and they'll be like, hey, Dad.
Okay, I'll be right there.
And he's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But in general, like if he can't like talk to them, he's like, you need to handle this or whatever. And so
he knows that
I have a more tender heart towards them as far as like little stuff that they think are crises.
Yeah. So he relies on you for that emotional
yes, with the kids.
Yeah.
Because he's more of because I'm pretty direct in general, like, but I feel like I can, and he's gotten way better at this actually than he used to be, but I'm better at not saying what's on my mind, if that makes sense. So like the first thought, I will literally be very sensitive, and it's taken me years to figure out how they all react to things, but yeah, they all react different, and it's all so different. Kids are all different. But.
Okay, so Randy, let's go into like, what do you do? So, well, you went to school, you finished college, and then here's my remembering, and I always forget to remember correctly. So, my recollection was you went to school, then you kind of got into drafting, like, and then from there you went to oil field. And at the moment, I think you're somewhere in between the two. I'm not sure, but tell me if I'm off or add whatever I forgot to remember.
No, that's the gist. I mean, and I'm still in the oil field. It's pipeline, which is still oil field, but yeah, I mean that was because when we moved, I mean Texas Tech, I work for their in-house drafting department, but they don't pay nothing. So I mean it's always about the money. So when we lived in Lubbock, we weren't starving, but
We were not doing well.
no.
Surviving, not thriving, and you had kids. Yep.
But the oil field at that specific time had a big boom in New Mexico and West Texas, but my connections were in New Mexico, and so we moved there and made a lot of money.
I went to school.
Yeah, that's when you were back, and then you were part-time with 3 kids. Well, yeah, 2.5, 3. Yeah, you were somewhere in there. And then, yep. So, and you're still, I don't even know what you do now. Like, it's vague. Do you know what you do now?
I do. So what we own and operate crude oil pipelines. So there's what we do, we get paid to transport oil from producers and the end result is the refinery, whatever they refine it into. And that's what they pay us to get their oil from the field to the refineries. We don't own it, we don't make it, but we have to keep track of the quantities, because
that are coming in because you're getting paid according.
Right. I mean, if a certain producer says, "Hey, we give you 100,000 barrels," they want 100,000 barrels to get that refinery because it's the refinery that pays them for the crude oil. We're just
accounting for it.
Like, yeah, we take custody of it. Kind of like, whenever someone tows your car,
there's a tow yard.
We're the tow truck.
The tow truck. Okay.
We pick it up, we move it to wherever you are. It's still your car. But if we don't tie it down correctly and it falls off, an overpass and blows up, we're responsible for it. That's a good analogy. We get it to where you want it, the mechanic or the junkyard, and then you pay us to do that. We just transport.
Yeah. Okay. So you're the middleman.
We are.
And that's the oil field. And where do you guys live? You're in, well, we know that. Never mind. That was a dumb question. Liz is on the pod all the time. Liz is half asleep now. She's going to need some coffee in a minute or a nap.
I am not half asleep. I think it's just my eyes.
She's going to need a nap. What else were we going to ask you? Okay. Oh. Liz, what is, other than like his life, his profession, right? What are one or more of Randy's hidden talents? I know a few, so I know you know a few.
Hidden talents. Well, he can work on almost anything.
What does that mean?
Almost anything.
Fix, machinery, mechanical.
Yes, mechanical, anything. Like, oh my God, over the years we've tried to, like, in houses we've owned and stuff, we're like, oh, well, let's just hire someone to do it. And they come and give us an estimate. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it. And he'll figure it out, and he does a good job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always done well. He is not afraid to work on anything. He's worked on cars and, washing machines, anything that runs or needs to be fixed, he can fix it. Plumbing, redid our entire plumbing in a house in New Mexico. So, and like, he's not licensed for any of that shit. So
what are you talking about?
he can do it all. Let's see, hidden talents.
You want me to tell you some?
Sure.
He's always got a fart in the chamber.
I mean, that's probably true.
Yeah. His pencil drawings are really, really
fun.
fun.
He's very good at drawing. Absolutely. Yes.
Amazing.
He never does it. I try and get him to do it. Some of my kids have drawings of his. My grandmother had a drawing of his. So many people.
Did you get that back?
Drawings of his, and I've never got one.
Did you get that back from her?
One of my kids has it.
Okay, good. He's the person you call when you want to bury a dead horse.
Oh yeah.
Hunting, gun safety. He taught roommate number 4 about gun safety when she was there. Yep. Let's see. I'm thinking of the other things. He can blow out an iced over glass window like nobody's business.
That was our moment of viral video.
Yeah, and it's probably more you than him, but he takes very good care of his facial hair.
Yes.
Yes.
He would not have a beard if he didn't, probably.
Did that spark anything else that you know of him? No, she's still sleeping. Randy.
No, I'm awake.
Did I miss anything? Come on.
Not really. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's what I do. That's my hobbies. My hobbies are always labor intensive. Well, the funny thing, I'll tell you, so a funny story just happened yesterday about fixing things. Haley's got a car and she said it keeps making this noise. And so inevitably when I get there, she's like, I want you to hear this noise my car's making. So 99% of the time I've ever done this, I get in the car and we drive around the block 15 times and it makes no noise. And now I'm like, there's nothing wrong with your car. It's all in your head. And which there probably is. It's a very old car, but that's another thing. I'm telling her it's a very old car. It's going to make noises. Not to worry about it. Worry about it when it breaks. Then I'll come fix it.
Yeah.
Morgan's done that 100 times. The brief period of time she lived with us, my car's making a funny noise. Okay, I go drive it. I'm like, I hear nothing. I don't know what you.
Mine did the same thing all the time too, and I think they just worry, and then they make shit right. They're like, oh, what was that little tiny click? It's like they probably had a stick in the road or something, Right. And then they just stress about it, and they're like, yeah, I'm worried it's gonna break down. Macy was freaked out about her tires. Roommate number 4, always.
And I know that I know because I worry about it because they don't want to be stranded somewhere, broke down. It costs money, car repairs, but I think they're finally learning. Don't drive your car like a bat out of hell, and it'll probably last forever. Oh God, they should treat them like. Well, I also learned if you make them buy it, they will treat a vehicle correctly. If you buy it, they give a fuck and they'll drive it off a fucking cliff.
Yep. Everybody knows this. Okay. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to think about this, Randy, but funniest stories, like something that's real, like first thing you think about when you think about one of the funniest things that Liz has ever done, had happened to her, right? Okay, and you already know it? You got it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, then go. And then Liz, after this, we got to do wins and fails, and then we can wrap it up. But yeah, if you got a story, let's go.
Oh, the best story, because we weren't even dating yet, but we were going on adventures with the singles group, and we went fishing. And it was a hell trip. But anyway, we get to where we're going to fish. And of course, she's sitting there, and I'm trying to fix my fishing pole, and there's a blood curdling scream. And immediately my mind goes, there's a grizzly bear fixing to fucking eat us all. And I'm ready. I'm prepared to die right then. And I look over at her slowly, and I'm like, she's like, there's a bug on them, which it was a tick. I picked it up and I threw it away. So then I knew instantly she does not like bugs. Same trip, pouring fucking rain. We're soaked to the bone. I have to cross this little creek, and everybody's standing there waiting, because we had one pair of rubber boots. I'm like, we're already fucking soaked. Just walk through the fucking water. I mean, Jesus Christ. But that's the classic of all classics, because I thought we were going to die. It was a tick.
Randy was prepared to die.
I mean, I'll fight to the death, but
That's freaking funny.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's kind of like Liz in a nutshell. Also, right? Like macro, micro, like nothing is as bad as she thinks it is, but also nothing is as good as she thinks it is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We're just that's Liz. And yeah, there's gonna be drama, which is great, and it's gonna be loud.
Yeah. Did you feel like I was your hero that day for getting that tick off you?
Of course.
I did touch her. I mean, I could have went to hell.
I think you made a baby right then and there.
Dude, she was pregnant.
Yeah, boom.
Right. Anyway.
All right. Liz, you got another win and fail for us today?
Sure. Okay, so my schedule at work is now 3 days a week, which is super exciting because I have been working 6 days a week, and not always long days, granted, but 6 days a week I go to work, and now it is down to 3. They're very long days, but I have more time to do other things like the book, work on so many other things that I wouldn't normally get to spend time on. And so I'm really excited about that. So that's a win for me. And then I'm going to say the fail is, let me think. The fail is the fucking president. That's the fail. Our new lovely president. I have to stay offline because I was so distraught the other night because I was reading. It literally just destroyed my heart and my soul and everything. And I was losing my shit reading all of the things that could happen. Right. Basically. So not even
arguing with the Russian bot.
Yep. So that's going to be my fail. Okay.
Fair. I understand. Do you want to do them or do you want me to go first?
Are you prepared to, I mean, you didn't get the heads up that we do this.
Yeah, well, I'll go and then you can go if you have anything.
If you have any.
Yeah. Okay, so my fail is kind of weird. It's like kind of noticing that really the only thing I'm going to regret on my deathbed is going to be not spending more time with the people I love. Right? Like, you're not going to regret like working, excess out, right?
Right.
But kind of like that trade-off is sort of where I like not failing, but I'm, trying to, there's that cost time analysis thing where I'm kind of like, I wish that I had, let's say, the lifestyle in which I could spend, right, more time with the people I love and still be able to live, right? So I kind of that's my fail a little bit because I got to see roommate number 4 yesterday for a little bit. But I'm always like, man, I wish I could like hang out with her, more often and in longer spans of time. So that's my loss is like, okay, also a good lesson, like let's make more time for that, right? If I can. And then the win is cheese. Cheese always wins. I mean, like just cheese. All the cheeses, all the time. I fucking love cheese. I'm a cheese whore, and I'm just so thankful. We have this huge fucking wheel of cheese in Mexico. Not kidding. It's that big. And the whole thing. The guy was like, "You want the whole thing?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, the whole fucking thing." And he was like, "Okay, you got it." And he's like, "I understand." And I was like, "Yes." And then Netherlands, just also more cheese. My farts have been cheese farts for the last like 2 weeks now, straight. So
Good
that's
cheese in the Netherlands.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Randy, you got anything you want to share?
No, I mean wins. Obviously, we're moving. That's was something just ugh, not look forward to, but it's done. Fails.
U-Haul.
Well, I guess I failed a U-Haul. So, I mean, briefly, they charged me a $300 cleaning fee for a dirty truck, and I fought it, and I got 250 of it back, and I just gave up. I'm like, okay, that's good enough for me. But Liz is like, you need to go for the whole enchilada because it was dirty.
Yeah.
And
Did they not like walk you around it before?
No.
Lesson learned. You rent a vehicle, you rent a
Bike.
double. You take a video of that son of a bitch.
Take photos. Yep.
Yeah, but it happened on both ends. No walk around either way.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it was a win. $250 is still a win, but I should probably fight them more, but I'm just.
Well, I feel like if they didn't do it, then it's their problem, not yours.
Yes,
right?
that's exactly what I say. I'm like, you know what? They didn't even he went to take it back and she said, "Oh, just set the keys here. I'll check it in a minute."
Ask them for the records from the prior rental and see if they took photos on that. And then say, well,
we have asked. They don't. And he said, the guy at the other place said, "Oh, we're not that picky when people check them in."
Bullshit.
Okay. Well, the other place was, and by God, so I'm like, yes, you should fight for that other $50 because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But they're just like, I don't know. It was really, really fucked up that they just automatically charged him that and didn't even there wasn't a phone call or a email saying, "I'm sorry, but we have to charge you a cleaning fee." It was just like, charge your card.
They probably do it to everyone. I bet you.
I know that.
Yeah.
Randy said that. Randy said he thinks it's a scam at that U-Haul place.
Yep.
Go down the Reddit rabbit hole, and I bet you'll find a bunch of people the same spot that they did that too also. So they probably didn't even bother to fight it. So yeah, it's probably the whole thing.
If it would have been the 25 minimum, I probably wouldn't have said it, but $300?
Yeah.
Dude. Right. Because we already paid $300 to rent the truck.
Yeah.
So fuck you, U-Haul. Anyway.
Well, they're individually owned and operated.
Yes.
Some are if you don't go to corporate stores. So yeah, fuck that owner.
But you can call the corporate and talk to them, which is what he did. Tried to call corporate, and they were like, "Oh, we'll have someone call you. That's a manager." Never got a phone call ever.
Yeah.
So fun.
Anyway, someone's getting paid like $70,000 to loosely follow up on some of these phone calls, and then they're just like, "Oh, you're in the queue. I'll get to you in 6 months."
Yeah, I mean, but I do believe 100%. In particular, that U-Haul,
that store,
that's easy money. It's free money.
Yeah.
Even if they charge you $25,
you sign that agreement, and then they're like, "Boom, that's $350 right there. We're going to take it no matter what."
And they don't say. They said they can charge a cleaning fee if you bring it dirty. It doesn't say a specific amount, so they can charge whatever the heck they want, basically.
Yeah. Tricky.
Pretty messed up, but oh well.
Dicks. Okay, do you want to do the sign off for me? I've got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, you're doing the sign off.
Okay, life is short. Smile while you still have teeth.
In 1998, I was the whistleblower in a massive pedophilia case involving the Independent Fundamental Baptist Church, Cornerstone Baptist Church in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I was the lead key witness in a case that took down an entire network of child abusers. Charles D. Miller was sent to prison, and this was prior to the statute of limitations law being lifted in Colorado. In fact, shortly thereafter, it was lifted, and he would have gotten life in prison. My sister and I wrote a book about what it was like growing up in the cult. We're looking for publishers. We are going to self-publish, but we need your help. If you know of anyone, hit us up. Contact info is in the show notes. Thank you kindly.